Access Dorset is an organisation run by us, disabled people, older people and carers, and let me tell you, we've been busy this year. We depend on you, our dedicated members, friends, volunteers and trustees, and we're on a mission to make a real difference in our everyday lives. As you can see, we've got a small team of creative and highly skilled staff. Our main projects are our online Centre for Independent Living, our Dial Information and Advice Service, our flagship magazine, our social enterprise called Dots Disability, and our service contracts. So let's begin by looking at one of our most important projects, our online Centre for Independent Living. The online Centre for Independent Living is a way for our voices to be heard and our experiences shared through film. We've made over 80 films which we've organised around the different aspects of independence that are so important to us. Feeling safe in our communities is something we care deeply about, and our members have made powerful films to raise awareness of the issues. Let's take a look at some examples.
2011, Access Dorset surveyed 100 disabled and older people across Bournemouth, Poole and Dorset. Shockingly, 40% of people had experienced bullying or harassment relating to being disabled.
What advice would you give to someone who's being bullied?
Tell someone and let them know. It could be a teacher, a friend, family member, authority figure. Might definitely end the fear and the silence of bullying.
My independence and confidence has all come back. I feel wonderful now because I'm independent again. Yeah! There's a load of people out there still who are intolerant of disabled people. We should not tolerate intolerance.
Where and how we live is important to us all. Dan, for example, wanted to share a film about his experience of finally getting the support he needs to live independently and happily.
I raised my concerns with the landlord and the letting agents, but he just made excuses for various issues. But social services clearly listened because my social worker got me a self-contained flat in supported housing. I'm really excited about the opportunities that have come up, and I feel much more happier and a much more positive outlook on life now I'm living here. So here I am in the garden of my new home.
We want to lead active lives, and in our online leisure centre, our members have raised awareness of the Tramper scheme and accessible sailing, for example.
It's fantastic being able to come through the forest, come off the main paths. You're through beautiful forest areas like this where you would not normally be able to come in a normal wheelchair or scooter. And you can go anywhere on these, provided you are sensible. And they are such great fun and very comfortable to sit on. Countryside Mobility have trampers in 5 areas of natural beauty within East and West Dorset.
The New Forest and District Sailability here started in the year 2000. We were doing 2 hours on a Tuesday afternoon originally. Now we do 6 hours 2 days a week. We had 3 boats originally. We've now got 16. So it's going quite well. There's about 130 disabled people here, backed up by 80 odd volunteers, which is the blood life of the group. Without the volunteers it just wouldn't work, and we've got some wonderful volunteers. We've got a lot of groups that are regularly booked in, but an individual sailor can usually come along and within a half an hour they can be sailing.
We want opportunities to learn, to develop our skills and to work, because that's key to us leading meaningful and fulfilling lives.
2 coffees, please.
ADTV recently went to visit Bournemouth and Poole College to take a look at the vocational courses they offer young adults over the age of 25 with special educational needs. As well as opening up opportunities for students to go on to do paid and voluntary work, the vocational courses offered by the college teach valuable skills for living independently.
What's your dream job?
Work with little children.
I like working in a cafe.
It's be a wedding planner.
Become a chef like Gordon Ramsay.
It's very important to me because I want my independence back.
And occasionally we need to challenge things when we know they just aren't fair. Paper, mate.
There you go.
Cheers.
Hi, Steve.
Hey, Kelvin, those tricks. Paper?
Yes, please. I'm going to read it on the train.
Not from here, you won't, mate. There's like 42 steps and no lift.
What a hassle.
Don't worry, mate. With all the things you guys are up to now, won't be long before you're on the trains.
So what's the chance of me getting a train here today?
Sorry, mate. Still no access. Chin up, Kel. You have a minister fighting for your rights now. It can't be long.
Hi, Steve. Still no access?
Sorry, mate. It's disgusting, isn't it?
Enough's enough. It's time we took some action.
Our Dial Information Advice Service has gone from strength to strength, and in the last 12 months supported over 1,000 disabled people, older people and carers over the phone and at our drop-in service.
Dial Access Dorset receives many calls every day on a wide range of subjects. For example, we receive a lot of calls from people around money issues, particularly people who are uncertain about the changes going on around welfare benefits at the moment. We also get a lot of calls about independent living, and when required we can call on the specialist support of the occupational therapist from DOTS Disability. Overall, calls can be very varied. We deal with requests for information on accessible leisure activities, transport, learning and work opportunities, and inquiries about healthy living initiatives. So if you have got a query, give us a call at Dial Access Dorset.
We're also proud to be delivering a number of services on behalf of public authorities across Dorset.
Access Dorset's provided a number of services this year for local organisations. We provided 2 carer services for Dorset County Council, a strategic disability consultation service for Dorset Police, and we also provided an information service for the Borough of Poole. Access Dorset Productions has been really busy this year as well, making films. We've made a film for Dorset Healthcare and one for NHS England, just to name a couple.
We now print over 5,000 copies of our flagship lifestyle Access Dorset magazine, which is written and edited by our members, published every 3 months and distributed right across Bournemouth, Poole and Dorset. And we're delighted that we're now working in partnership with YMCA Chatterboxes to give younger disabled people a voice in the magazine. DOTS Disability is an organisation that's connected to us as our social enterprise arm. DOTS provides consultation, occupational therapy and access surveying services and was recently highly commended in the Accessible Britain Challenge Awards for its work with Bournemouth Borough Council. We ensure the meaningful engagement of disabled people from across the impairment types with council officers, no matter what department they're working in. We've carried out a number of very exciting projects, for example, working with the council to develop award-winning accessible beach huts on Bournemouth seafront. We've supported the regeneration of part of our town called Boscombe, and we've worked with the council to develop strategy and policy to ensure services meet the needs of disabled people in the town. I'd like you to have a look at a short film we've made showing one of our recent consultations, which was about improving accessibility at the town hall.
Members of DOTS Disability recently carried out an access survey of Bournemouth Borough Council Town Hall and welcome the opportunity to help the council to enhance access. A difficulty that's reoccurred over the years has been the location of the accessible parking bays. Due to the topography of the car park, with its steep slopes and cambers, there's nowhere obvious to locate them. It was never intended that they should be used by wheelchair users because the slopes and cambers make transfers very difficult. What is also not immediately obvious is that marked and level access bays are located nearby on Braidley Road. Our members think that the best long-term solution to the parking issue is to improve and then widely promote these parking bays as the primary parking location for people who are wheelchair and scooter users. The visibility of the bays needs to be improved by introducing yellow hatching and signage. The two end bays can be improved by making it possible for ramps to be lowered at each of these spaces, which isn't currently possible due to the curved curb. Finally, a controlled crossing needs to be introduced to allow wheelchair users to cross the road, as the current crossing point is dangerous and too narrow to be improved.
DOTS Disability has also been delivering unique training courses across the country which make it quicker and easier for disabled people to be given the equipment they need to live independently.
Welcome to DOTS Disability Trusted Assessor Training. This is an opportunity for you to feel confident assessing and supplying simple piece of equipment.
Informed by the social model of disability, the Trusted Assessor training provided by DOTS Disability takes a unique approach to training. Practical training courses provide you with the competence and confidence to assess for, prescribe and install simple equipment to aid independent living. Our training is delivered by a highly experienced qualified occupational therapist, together with a disabled trainer, which offers a valuable perspective to trainees.
The training itself is brilliant, but also having somebody actually who is disabled themselves in there, actually, explaining what their point of view is. So I think that's great.
It's nice to actually be able to get some hands-on experience.
Having the setup of a house like this, the mock-up of it, of a real situation, real life localities that certainly we would be dealing with, that is unique.
Finally, we're privileged to host an informal partnership of 20 other like-minded organisations also doing great work in our community. Our aim is to make it even easier for you to find out about the great work these organisations do through our website, our magazine, and we're also starting to do this through film. Here are some examples.
As we travel through life, we encounter daily challenges and barriers, many of them alone. But what do we do when the obstacle before us appears too difficult to deal with alone? We visited our friends at Dorset Advocacy to find out what assistance they can provide to help overcome these obstacles.
Advocates are volunteers or paid workers who help disabled people and others to get a fair hearing and a fair deal from social services, the National Health Service, housing agencies and many others. Advocates help people to understand how these agencies work and to speak up effectively so that their needs and wishes are fully understood.
I'm Alex and Dorset Advocacy have been amazing. They've just made a huge difference in my life, getting me into university, which is amazing.
Dorset Advocacy has made me an awful lot stronger person. They've helped me with my utilities. They've helped to get everything organised, get my finances organised. They've helped me emotionally. It's made me believe in myself again.
Dorset Advocacy helps over 1,500 people every year. We're an entirely independent organisation and our only priority is to ensure a fair hearing and a fair deal for those we support. Advocates listen and help people the way they want to be helped.
Dorset 50 Plus is the association of the independent 50 Plus forums across Dorset. 50 Plus forums are there for local older people and they're run by local older people, generally over the age of 50.
We thought we should visit one of the 50 Plus forums, so took a trip to Bedminster to see what they get up to.
I started up a Thursday club, which was sort of once a month, afternoon tea in another part in Bedminster, and musical entertainment. Then we thought every week we started a Fit for Tea exercise. I called it Fit for Tea for people who exercises, chair exercises, and have a cup of tea, biscuits, and a chat afterwards, and to socialise with each other, really.
For the last 10 years, my arthritis has been getting steadily worse, to the extent that I can only walk about 50 to 100 yards now. It's my legs that are very inactive. So I do find these exercises are very beneficial to keeping them going a little.
It's amazing because it's not only the exercise, it's the music and it's the fellowship that goes with it, which is extremely important. I think we all need it.
Bedminster Forum is just one of many 50+ forums around Dorset, offering a range of activities and support. Double Act Disability Theatre is a user-led theatre company with the aim of giving disabled people some dance and drama experience before they move on to gain more independence. In their latest show, The Land Far, Far Away, Double Act members wrote and produced a funny fairy tale-based pantomime which they performed a number of times across Dorset. Armed with their green screen, Access Dorset citizen journalists went along to rehearsals for the show to help members produce a web trailer for their upcoming performances. Using dance, poetry, music and drama, Double Act entertain and educate their audiences on the everyday challenges faced by people with a diverse range of disabilities. Over a period of 6 months, Access Dorset has been conducting filmmaking workshops with a group from Poole Forum at their regular meeting place in Bournemouth and Poole College. We began by asking the group what sort of films they'd like to make and what they hope to get from the course.
I would like to learn about life skills.
And I like to do a comedy film.
I have a good time in working on a little film.
Well, I was going to journalism. I've always thought that the skills would help me to achieve that.
I think I'm interested in the whole thing, to be honest. You know, a little bit of it all.
You'll be proud of doing it, actually. I know that.
The sessions began with people getting used to the equipment and learning about the different roles required to produce a film.
What do you need to be aware of as the cameraman? Yeah.
He's got to follow the actor and get him down, keep them in shot if he's moving with them. Who's interested in recording the sound and doing the sound? Anybody? Yeah? Do you want to come up then? Participants took an interest in all roles, and we always had willing directors, presenters, actors, camera and sound operators. Participants developed their skills while producing short films based on ideas they came up with as a group. These included news, drama, comedy, and also a short film promoting the Big Night Out.
This year's Big Night Out is at Cameo and it's from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m.
And actually the bus went on that day. I made that the bus.
What I really like about the Big Night Out is that I help with stewarding, so basically that means that I go around making sure everyone's safe and that people can get home afterwards.
What I really like about the Big Night Out is that you can dance the night away, be a party animal, have nice food and drink there, you can talk to people, enjoy yourself and then just enjoy the music while the dance.
Over the 6 months, the group learnt a range of things, from communication skills, including interviewing, using body language and eye contact, to some of the more practical camera skills like framing shots, choosing angles, camera movements, using light wisely and recording better quality sound.
What I liked about the film course is learning how to use a camera and learning how to be an actor and learning about all the different techniques.
It has certainly helped us to gain more skills.
Well, I've liked every bit of it and I hope to do some more of this
in the future?
I like to get into the film company and get on real films and television programmes and all about that.
I just hope that one day I can be a journalist and be in front of the camera and put the camera together, because I've just enjoyed everything about it and it's just been amazing and it's taught me a lot.
Our hope is that the confidence and knowledge gained will inspire the participants to further their interest and use some of these new skills in other aspects of their lives.
So it's been an almost unbelievably busy and exciting year, and none of it would have been possible without all of you, our dedicated members, friends, volunteers, trustees and staff. The mission's far from over, but for now let's have a huge round of applause and congratulate one another. Nothing about us without us.